Thank you so much for joining with us in our second segment. One of the things that we do every week is we celebrate our students' success. That's crucial for what we do. Our goal is to help people have a better life. Our goal is to help you have a better life and to be able to help those around you have a better life. And I want to celebrate you. I want to thank you. This is your foundation. My wife and I are just the founders of it. We have a lot of co-founders, people that are helping us with that. You are instrumental in all of that. So I want to thank each one of you. And we're going to talk to you about some of the successes we've had this last week. And so I'm going to have Ethan come on and we're going to celebrate our top student successes. And then I'm going to talk to you about a new program that we're going to do where we're going to give away my Berkshire Hathaway stock, my Warren Buffett stock. This is a brand new little program that we're going to do. And so watch carefully. So we're going to, first of all, we're going to celebrate our student successes and we'll see you right there. Go ahead, Ethan, take it away.
Hey, thank you, Tom. So let's go through some of our top enrollers and our top individual students and all of those, the winners for the week. So for the last 7 days, we'll start here with by hours. We've got our top enrollers. In first place is Johnson Etor. And then we've got Wilma Sosarin and Benz Jenner Lariosa. And we can look down here at the leaderboard. And I'll show you guys how to get to these leaderboards yourself so you can see them throughout the week. You can see how you're competing and you can keep track of the people who you're enrolling as well. So here we've got Johnson was in first place. He had 19 active people with 57 hours of online learning. So that's pretty impressive. And then Wilma, she had 4 active people with 40 hours. So a few less people, but they were online for a long time. And Benz Jenner had 5 people with 39 hours. So she was just right behind. That was a close tie for second and third place. And then we've got Francis and Karen and Ruth. And I'm sure some of you are here in the chat. So if you're here, make sure to say congratulations to each other. You guys are doing awesome. Thank you for sharing this with other people. It makes a really big difference when you share it with someone. Like Melody was saying, you never know when you talk to someone how they might end up, helping you later on, how you might end up helping them, and the difference that it could make. So we'll drop down here. So these are the people who have the most active enrollment. So they either signed up the most people this week, or they've had just a lot of people who have been online and done something. So gone through 1 video or 20 videos. It doesn't matter. As long as they were active, they're tracked here. And we have Johnson again in first place. Tom right behind him in second, and then Benz Jenner Lariosa was in third place for both sections. So congratulations, Benz. You're doing awesome. And Johnson, you're doing amazing. And Tom is right there. He had 6 active people. Johnson, like we said, had 19, and Benz had 5. And then we've got a bunch of you. We actually, looks like we had a tie for third, so we should have put some more pictures on here. Karen and Geraldine, they tied for third with Benz Jenner. So good job, everyone. And in just a moment, after I show you, here's our top individual hours. So you can see Agnes, Elisa, Jelly, Chendi. They've been online for tons of hours, just soaking up all this learning. They're taking in all these courses. The amount of courses that they went through in just this week was probably sold for hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Thousands
of dollars. And they went through it in a week for free. And they still have, this is 33 hours. I think we have maybe 500 hours plus of content on the site. So they're just scratching the surface, and you can keep going. And I'm going to show you guys on the site, if you jump over here to successandmoneyfoundation.org, if you want to make it on the enroller board or the enroller board or the active enroller board, all you're going to do, it's really easy. You just go to your name here. Once you're logged in, it'll say, hi, whatever your name is. And if you're on a phone, it'll be the menu with the 3 lines. You're going to click that. And then all you need to do is go to referral link, or you can use your QR code here. So if I hit QR code, and then I can either share this link if someone just wants to, if I just want to text it to somebody or send it to them on Messenger or Facebook, I can just copy this, and anybody who signs up through this link is then going to be linked to me, and I will count as their enroller, and it'll keep track of it on the leaderboard automatically. The other option, you can click here. This way is a little more high tech. If you're talking to people in person, or you're doing a big event, or, you can even send this as a picture too, if you want, just whatever way you're going to use it. You can pull up your QR code, and what Tom likes to do, he'll pull it up on his phone, then take a screenshot. And then you've always got that picture ready. So you can just pull out the picture, or hold it out to someone, and they can scan it, and they're linked to you right away. So that's pretty amazing. And Tom, do you want to go through any of these leaderboards?
Yeah, I do. So let me tell you my pitch. You want to hear my pitch? So I signed up 3 or 4 people yesterday, and we were just going into this little restaurant, and I saw this young man that said, "Hi." And I looked at him and couldn't recognize him, but he had played football with my son. He says, "Hi, I'm Brogan." "Oh, hi, Brogan. Good to see you again." We're just chatting a little bit. "What are you doing?" He said what he's doing. He says, "What are you doing?" He says, "Well, I started a foundation. We teach kids, teens, young adults, and adults about success and money." Well, because most likely you didn't learn that in school. And they always say, "Yep, you're right. I never learned that. Nobody ever taught me that." And I says, "Would you like a free membership where you can go through all these wonderful classes about success and money?" And their head says, "Yep, good. Pull out your phone." Pull out your phone. And then I just wait. And they always do. They all pull out their phone. I've already got my little QR code right there on, in my photo album. So I just pull up my little QR code. They scan it. I have them put in the first name, last name, their display name, and they fill out the information, and then they join. And and then from there, then I can show them some of the classes, and we just say, "Here's the courses you go through," and they just get really excited about all the classes. But that is how I introduce it. Just talking to somebody. "What are you doing?" "Well, I'm going to school." "Well, what are you doing?" "Well, I'm spending a lot of time at the foundation because this foundation's a wonderful foundation. They teach kids, teens, young adults, and adults about success and money, because most likely you didn't learn that in school." And I always go, "Yep, you're right." I says, I actually can give away a free membership. Would you like a free membership to it, where they've got hundreds of classes by best-selling authors and educators and entrepreneurs? "Yeah, good." And I just show them the QR code and sign them up. Now, the reason we do this is because now they're connected to you. Everybody has their own group. Everybody gets their own group. Everybody gets their own group. So if you have some children or family members, you can share your QR code with them or your URL with them, and then they're connected to you, so you can follow them and encourage them, congratulate them, help them get to that next level. Okay. If you only give one thing to somebody you love, money, knowledge, or a good experience, what are you going to give them? Well, we want to give them a good experience about money. We want to give them the right knowledge, and the money will just come naturally. So as you go to the leaderboard, you'll click on the number 1, which is the top enroller and their groups. And so when you enroll someone, they're going to be connected to you if you use your URL. And then you can see, you can go down here and you can sort them by different time frames. But if you click on any of these people, it will show you all the people that they have in their group. And then your job is to reach out to them and be supportive, helpful, encouraging, give them rewards, whatever it is that you'd like to do. And you can do this with your family, friends, or whatever. So that's why that's so important. The second one on the leaderboard is the influencer. Would you like to know if you're really making a huge difference? You might be signing some people up that don't do much, but guess what? They know people that are doing stuff, that know people who are doing stuff, that'll know people doing stuff. So the top influencer, when you click on it, it shows all the people that you've enrolled, plus all the people they enrolled. And then it gives you a list of all those people. So you can see Johnson at the very top of that. He's done 292 people. Those people have done another 255 people. One man with his spouse have introduced this to all these people, 547 people, just on 2 levels. The good part is the right side where it shows the total hours. He's responsible for 6,000 hours of online classes. For every hour someone's online, we have about 20 to 30 minutes of people coming to live classes like this, or watching it on Facebook or YouTube. So he's really responsible for closer to 9,000 hours, which is just pretty amazing. So that's why we do what we do. And that's number one. Everybody has their own group. Now, when you look at the leaderboards, this is the newest one we've been working on. So go back to leaderboards, and many of you have groups. Many of you have groups, that a big formal group. Some of you have a small group, some of you have a big group. And if you want to create a formal group, you can come down here to the group leaderboard. And there's two kinds of formal groups. The first one is what we call a SAM group. This is a smaller group that's got less than 50 people in it. We can set one of these up for you that's really easy. You don't really need it because you can follow it in the first one. But if you want to create a SAM group, a Success and Money group, we can create that for you. And then if you have a big group that's like 50 or 100 people that are going to do it, then we'll create an organized group for you that will be the difference in that. So let's show them the SAM groups for just a second. So this is a brand new one that we've created. And the way it works is that it says, all right, what country are you from? So we do it off countries. We also do it off of different groups like colleges and universities or high schools. And this is for kind of a catch-all for the smaller groups. Okay, so that's how that works. And if you want us to help you get to that next level, let us know on it. We're so grateful for you. And guess what? We're going to give you some Berkshire bucks. My wife and I, we're going to give away our stock. We've been giving away cash up to this point. Well, now we're making a shift and we're going to send you some Berkshire bucks, and we're going to give away our stock going forward. Okay. So that's our system right there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for making an influence. Thank you for making a difference. Thank you for making it happen. So many people talk about it, but they don't pull the trigger. They don't make it happen. Your job is to make it happen and to make a difference in people's lives. So stay tuned. We're going to come back and I'm going to show you how my wife and I are going to give away our Berkshire Hathaway stock and how that works. That's going to be our new reward system. Be right back.